think we're doing okay. Actually, I don't know. It has been too long since I did a Trove stream, man. Hello, Senpai. Yes, you did make it here first. I secretly posted about this on YouTube. Don't tell anyone. I'll get in trouble. No, not really. So this is gonna be a very, very casual right now, guys. Like, I don't know if I'm sick or if I'm just like under the weather. Like, I really don't know what's going on. My ear is completely deaf right now. Like, I can't hear anything out of the right side. It's not like an ear infection or anything major. It's just annoying. Not to mention I got tummy aches. So I just want to kind of do some casual grinding, get my tomes done, and just hang out, you know? I got a free code for the green Gonda. Oh, nice, dude. That'd be the... I think people originally got that for translating the game into Brazilian or something? I'm not exactly sure. Hey, Nightshade. Hello, other people, because there's quite a few of you guys, actually. I possibly will post on the community page of my YouTube. Possibly. Just letting you guys know when I'm streaming. Because obviously YouTube doesn't want me advertising my Twitch. But just saying that I'm live, you know, is... I don't see how that would be a problem. It's just I'm not linking to the site directly, right? Otherwise, whatever. Yes, it's a Brazilian bird, but I got it anyways. Did you land from the dev stream? Because I'm not sure if they mentioned that that was a thing. Like, weren't they giving those away or something in their Extra Life stream that I didn't watch? I don't know. How do we actually... Where's the entrance? I think it's just down here, isn't it? Yeah, this dungeon's really cool, but it's weird. What? Icy, why are you always lagging? You're scaring me. This dungeon's really cool, but it's really, like... It's so, like, confusing. I don't know how to bomb into it properly. But I thought it was about time that we actually did a Trove stream. I've been absolutely addicted to, Maplestory, man. It's too good a game. Not to mention there's not really anything going on with Trove right now. Outside of the devs talking about U10 here and there, but even then they haven't really talked about it much. Ah, okay, Senpai, saying that you want to give away from a streamer that had those codes. Alright. I guess he must have helped with the translation, and for some reason they're like, let's give him a whole bunch. Let's give him more than one code. Sorry about this, but I do not like Maplestory 2. That's fine. Personally, I just think that most people who are into Trove would like that game. Just because it delivers what Trove doesn't. But Trove still delivers what Maplestory doesn't, that's for sure. I'm really into it. Because, to me, Maplestory is like... It's like Diablo 3, but an MMO. And I really liked Diablo 3. Not to mention the game's actually got, like, proper gear and stuff. And, you know, Trove's got its own weird system with the gems, which I'm still down for it. Like, I still like Trove for sure. I just kind of been taking a bit of a break. Hello, meow such wow. Good username. It's scary. Like me. I'm just waiting for the U10 update. Yup. You and me both, man. That's kind of why, like, it's kind of the perfect time that Maplestory came out. because it gives me something to actually do, you know? Because with Trove, it's like, the most we do right now is just tomes, you know, and then it's going to be the weekly resets, so we'll just do Shadow Towers, and it's like, their most recent patch didn't fix any of the bugs that it set out to fix. So it's like, okay. And it's just, I don't know, man. That aspect of Trove has just been, it's just like, enough is enough, you know? Like, it's like, can you guys just, like, fix the game? Please. That's enough. No more excuses, no more, oh, that would be an annoying feature. Like, just fix it. I mean, at least we're not dealing with the crashes as much, but I did get quite a few comments on the last video saying, oh, I'm still crashing the same amount. Like, yup. I don't blame you. I'm really annoyed I can't get my last class jump fragment. Yeah, it's too random, dude. Like, there's too much RNG in the game. That's the other thing, too. I think that's why I've been so addicted to Maplestory, is because almost everything in the game, you can actually just grind non-stop. I mean, Trove has that aspect, too. Obviously. It's just, I'm at the end game with Trove, so I've got, like, nothing else to do. Like, literally. Did we just complete this tome? Yeah, we did. You know, as opposed to with Maplestory, I'm still at the beginning, so everything's really fresh and new, you know? Like, I'll see how interested I am in the game after a couple years. But Maplestory is right up there with me for Trove. Like, right up there with Trove for me. Like, whether you guys are into it or not, you know, it's like, I love it. Who loves Jub, or is it just me? No, I love her more than you. She is my baby. I have 2 babies. Mariko and Jub. Jub's so mean, though. Like, you guys have no idea how rude she is when, like, behind the scenes. Like, she's, like, Jub. She speaks English. She just doesn't show anybody on camera. And she swears constantly. Like, she's really rude. How much does a dog cost you, if I can ask? What? That entirely depends, but pugs are fairly expensive. That's why I'm very grateful to you guys for your support on the videos and stuff, because, like, I could have made a video, the dog that YouTube bought, you know? I want to hopefully, like, Jub needs a party member, you know? She needs another dog around, so I'm hoping that sometime next year I can get a black pug. But we'll see. Because I'm not making as much as I did last year. Or so far, anyways. I think most of all it's just because, like, I don't want to talk about all that stuff. Never mind. Am I late? No, we pretty much just started, man. But I think having a black pug would be a nice excuse, too, to have, like, goofy videos showing them both play around. But I guess the real reason why I'm saying, like, I don't know if I can afford it is because after getting Jub, like, it's like being a pug, the initial purchase of the dog, okay, fine. Pugs have a lot of health problems, and I ended up also getting completely ripped off because the veterinarians out here, like, they are actually criminals. Like, they just steal your money left and right. They overcharge you. They give you as much medicine as they can possibly give out. And it's like, I've learned from all of my mistakes, because it's like, thankfully, I was making enough money that I could pay all those bills, because it was ridiculous. But now in this year, I'm really, you know, it's starting to show, maybe I didn't pay off all those bills, you know? Like, it's ridiculous. Medical bills for a dog. Like, get lost. Anyways, I don't want to, you know, act like it's all negative or anything like that. Jub's fantastic, and she's doing perfectly fine. That's the point. That's what was so frustrating about it. Scythe, is the Youbacke mod better than the actual promo? Yes. Yes, actually it is. Because the Youbacke mod is just Gonda. And the real Youbacke doesn't do anything. It has a laser that it shoots out of its face. That's it. I still love it. I'm still very, very grateful to Benny. Like, he did me a solid, because I would have never had Youbacke otherwise. But it's useless. Like, it really is too bad that the devs made this like the most impossibly impossible mount to get in the entire game, and it doesn't do anything, you know. Thank you, Based 1989, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. You'll help me pay off Jub's medical bills. I'm not in debt. I'm not American. I know that joke was kind of in poor taste, but I thought it was funny, so I went with it. But yeah, you guys that have been tuning into the Let's Play series of Maplestory, you got no idea how far ahead I am in the series. I've got like a week's worth of episodes recorded, and then on top of that, I've been grinding non-stop and have my Berserker like maxed out and all decked out in epic gear, and it's like, I really gotta make, like, I really messed up in not recording all of that. Like, I kind of just was like, I'm far enough now. Goodbye. What do death-defying vials do? I heard they're good, but I don't know. They're the best vials in the entire game, because they pretty much, when you take critical damage and die, the vial auto-casts. So essentially it gives you times 18, like right now, of my health, and is a requirement for Ultra Towers, for example. People argue that you don't need it for U9, which you don't, but it definitely makes things easier, because then you can go ahead and take a hit from an enemy, and I can be lazy and just grind without having to worry about dodging or staying alive, as opposed to Ultra Towers. You just need it, because everything one-shots you. That's where hopefully the armor stat on Crystal Gear is going to end up making a difference, right? Hopefully. I kind of skipped over that dungeon boss there. I guess I could be using a Shadowphone. I don't know. No! Aw. He destroyed it too quickly. Yeah, let's go use a Shadowphone. I'm going to be streaming for like an hour. How long does it take you to get 20k? It's going to be a lot easier. I mean, right now it's tricky to get 20k. It takes a while. Especially if you're a free-to-play player, it can take a very, very long time. Oh, by the way, all these stellars that I get dropped during this stream, I will give away afterwards. I don't think I needed to come here. But yeah, anyways. Sorry, I got a new keyboard, so my typing, like, actually sucks. It takes, like, so much of my brain power. But anyways, my point being is when U10 comes out, we're going to have access to Stellar, or Crystal Gear, rather. Super duper easy. And on top of that, there's going to be the new gems, which I don't think people are acknowledging the fact, like it's like, I haven't said it in the videos because I felt like it's like just second nature. People should already know this. But the other elemental gem type is going to be available early on as well. Like it's not like it's just limited to U8 and up. You're gonna be able to get like shadow versions of the gem, epic versions of the gem, and stuff like that, you know. It's not like it's just radiant and stellar gems. So my point being is just naturally you're going to have much more power rank, and so getting to 5k power rank to get to U8 and then buy Crystal Gear should just be a breeze. Like, you should be able to do all of that by level 25, which you need to be level 25 to use Crystal Gear in the first place. So it should work out perfectly. It hit me too. Ah, yes. Pay me. Give me all of your money. Except you guys aren't actually paying me. You're just watching a video ad. Where is jeez, this world is like so crazy. Streaming on twitch.tv/Scythe plays for a bit, fam. Watch people get triggered because they're like, I don't like the internet using all those weird things. Blah. Like, I like how someone actually got triggered at me. Like, this was a while back, but he got triggered at me that I wasn't, like, on Twitter, where he was like, you actually used fam in the literal sense and not sarcastically. I'm mad at you. And it was like, but I did use it sarcastically. I do. That's the point. I say fam because it's so stupid, but at the same time, it's like, yes, I do say that. I think I'm cool. Can't you tell I'm wearing a backwards cap? That health, though, so much. Is it? Oh, actually, I got decent health. I guess I got max health on my gems. Why'd you say fam? Because you are my fam, right? Yeah. I don't know why I did a weird goat sheep thing. Oh, look, it's one of the only dungeons in the game that has been around since alpha. And, coincidentally, one of the worst dungeons. Seriously, there were so many really, really cool dungeons from, like, the beta days that for some reason just got removed, and this one stuck around. This. Like, what an uggles thing. Give me any dragon, please. I mean, it's not like I can just give you a dragon. I don't have golden eggs, and if I did, yeah, I would give that to you for, like, millions of flux. Oh my gosh, what's happening to my computer? Why am I lagging out when there's nobody beside me? Clearly we're not getting, like, world lag from another player. Strange. I do not understand. Come out of D&D, I want to play with you. No. I cannot. I'm sorry. If I come out of D&D, I will be attacked. And right now, I cannot manage that because I got my new keyboard and I suck with it. To put it into perspective, guys, I've been using like a Comfort Curve. It's such a sweet keyboard. Keyboard that Microsoft made a million years ago. It's sturdy. It never goes away. It was beautiful. Like it never died, right? Maybe a year or so ago, I replaced my original one. I've been using that keyboard for like 15 years, okay? So I was completely used to it, and I wanted to keep using it. However, the keyboard doesn't exist anymore. They don't sell it, they don't make it. So when I did buy a replacement, it was really expensive. Like overly expensive, but I thought, well, spare no expense. It's the keyboard that I grew up with, so I'm used to it. Unfortunately, it had issues with the electricity and the keyboard and blah, blah, blah. You don't need to know the details. But randomly, keys would just get sticky and stop working. And to fix it was very tedious and annoying, where I had to open the thing up and blah, blah, blah. So today, I just start my computer randomly, and my C button isn't working. My character menu, copy and paste. Like, it's like... And I just thought, you know what, screw this. And I just bought myself a dumb Razer keyboard. Even though I don't like it. I like the lights because, it, you know, it's always very dark. But, yeah. What is this? What is Twitch saying? Partners who run... What? It's like messed up. And I can't really see what it's saying. I'd have to like refresh it or something. Oh, I didn't even notice. Nightshade, you gave me some bits earlier. Thank you for that. And then Mr. Sausage, you just gave me some more. Really appreciate it, guys. Sorry I didn't shout out appropriately earlier. You can buy Auburn. What is he selling for right now? Ugh. Still like a mill. Yikes. Where is the entrance to this stupid dungeon, man? Oh, there it is. Oh, hi, entrance. Oh my gosh, there's so many bosses around. Is it Youbacke? Yes, it is. It's not modded at all. No, really, it isn't. Woo! I think that's why so many people, like... I was curious why, like, I just naturally would have thought that I would have got more views on my video that showed Youbacke off. But I think, in all honesty, it's just because people thought I was just talking about the mod. So I probably should have advertised that it wasn't, but who cares? So if you have some tips for starters, yes, I have plenty of tutorials on YouTube. Because seriously, that's a very broad question. Is that all the bosses? Oh, there's still one more. There's also a shadow item I left behind, but whatever. Thank you for the more bits, Minidolph. Appreciate it. What's your opinion about the crystal gear? I am not against it, actually. Like, there's all of the drama about, like, oh, this is gonna ruin Trove. And yeah, it's completely stupid the way that it's been implemented. You know, and it's like, you gotta just say, like, it's like, as much as I love this game, the devs clearly are not very good at what they do. You know? And I don't mean that to sound as offensive as it does, but I mean really, like, the fact that crystal gear is just completely unbalanced and makes almost all of the gear useless in the game, like, it just goes to show they really don't know what they're doing, you know? But giving us new gear, who cares? I'll take it. If I'm gonna be a little bit stronger, why not? And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with grinding new gear. I do also think that as far as Trove is concerned, it's a good thing, because it's not that I think that they should balance crystal gear with everything else in the game. I think that crystal gear is kind of their quick fix, rip off the band-aid kind of thing towards how bad the magic find system is in the game. You know, because the magic find system sucks and keeps a lot of players from getting to the end game, because you can't get access to stellar gear and radiant gear as easily as somebody who has all of the dragons, which is either pay to win or just time gated. It's not difficult. It just takes time. But with crystal gear, well, that kind of solves all of that. So I'm very interested to see what ends up happening with it, actually. Tips for non-pay-to-win players to get their power up. Grind up to level 30, first of all, and then just gems, man. Like, it depends what your goal is, but otherwise, again, there's going to end up being, like, power rank is going to be a lot easier to obtain when we get the new gems, because that's going to be a lot of extra power rank, even for lower tiered players. And then the crystal gear is as much power rank as stellar, if not more, by the time you max it out. Thank you, Minidolph, for even more bits, man. Was Trove crossplay? You mean, like, does it play on multiple versions? No. And I don't think it ever will. The game can't really support it, is the unfortunate truth. It's the same as how I would actually love Trove on the Nintendo Switch, but I don't see it. It ain't happening. I haven't really done Geode, so what is Crystal Gear? Crystal Gear isn't in game yet. That's coming out with the U10 update later this year, and it's a tier of gear on top of Stellar. Tips to get more gem dust? No, we're all in the same boat there. Pay to win or not, you pretty much are just screwed as far as gem dust. I mean, I guess you could spend money to get the Radiant Pancakes and then buy Empowered Gem Boxes, you know, and then just decon those, like loot collect them, but I mean, personally, like, it's like, I kind of am pay to win with this game for sure, but I'm not, like, extreme in that regard. Like, it's like, I wouldn't spend money on this game just to get myself Empowered Gems and junk. Even as far as, like, the, gem leveling items and stuff, I think I've bought 10, if not less, Luck Cats. Because I personally don't see the value in something like that. But anyways, yeah, Flux is the biggest thing, dude. Like, there's not really many ways of making it. So, hopefully when U10 comes out, pearls should stay at a decent price, because you're going to need it for the crystal gear, but I think it is going to end up falling flat and being super duper cheap. So, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe the resources in Geode, maybe we'll need a lot of it for crystal gear, and maybe that'll stay valuable. I mean, the Geode caving area stayed pretty valuable because nobody farms it. How do you actually get Radiant Pancakes? Okay, so that's just open up the store, go to the credits. Here's your Radiant Pancakes right here. This is Radiant Sovereigns. So it's just from the credit packs. It's legit pay to win. Like, That's the only way you can get that currency to spend at the idiot in the hub for overpriced items. Ah. I logged into Trove and some of my mods are gone. What is it? That could be because some of the mods are out of date. A lot of the modders have kind of, well, the HUD mods and all that junk. Like, there's not really many of those people that can't stick around with Trove. And everyone's kind of just taking a break, honestly. Like, everyone. Because we're all waiting for U10. Because Trove has, like, literally nothing going on with it. Like, they really messed up, I think. They threw out the Geode update, which was very underwhelming. As far as I'd say with Trove, I'd say that it seemed like the Geode update was probably the most, like, game-changing update right next to Mantle of Power, which added the gems and stuff like that. Because it added, like, a whole new area, new system, new mechanics and stuff like that. But it was implemented very poorly because it was completely separate from the rest of the game. And on top of it, was boring. So it, as far as I'm concerned, is probably one of the biggest flops of the year. And then unfortunately, they're like, oh yeah, we got 2 more updates coming out later this year. We got U10, and then we've got new Titan bosses. And then they're like, whoops, well, now it's just going to be U10. And it's like, that's fine, you know, but you can really see how the original plan of having 4 updates would have really been good for Trove. Because otherwise this year, like, you know, we got the Vanguard, and that was great. And then we got the Geode update, and that was it. And now we're waiting until the end of the year to end up getting another Prime Uber world that doesn't really look like it's going to fit with the rest of the game. Still sounds cool, still looks fun, but yeah. We'll have to see. Whoopsie daisy, I had to refresh my Twitch there. Sorry, guys. So I ended up losing all of the chat. I don't know why. Like, I'm confused because I'm actually trying to run some ads on the stream here, but for some dumb reason, like, none of them are playing. I don't know why. Like, it just keeps saying, failed to run ad. You can only run those every 8 minutes. And it's like, but I haven't run any. I don't know. Twitch is dumb. Why don't you want to answer my question? Well, like I said, dude, I just refreshed the chat, so I don't see anything that you guys said. Also, that's a pretty bad username. I'll get rid of that guy. The ads make me lag even more. Good. I got an ad. Oh, thank goodness. So Twitch is just lying to me. What subclass do you use on this guy? I use the same subclass for every character, Knight, because it gives me the mount movement speed. It's not recommended for everybody. It's just for my personal playstyle. I like having Knight because I've got my Knight at 25 KPR. And then when U10 comes out, we'll be able to get that to 30, so we'll be able to get that guy the mount movement speed even faster, which is going to be exciting. Haha, you guys did get an ad. Good. Thank goodness. I need to be able to pay my bills this month. I don't know why it's lying to me and saying that it's not playing ads then. That's what I thought. Youbacke is useless. Got him. You're absolutely right. What does Knight Ballpark hit at 25 KPR? I don't know what that means, but my movement speed goes to 120 on a mount when we've got our Knight at 25k. So at 30k, does it go up by 5 or 10 each, like for movement speed? I think it'll be at either 125 movement speed or 130, but I forget. Just because nothing's changed with my character in like months. And then on top of that also we end up getting the extra flask capacity, which is very useful. 5? Okay, Nokia, yeah. So we'll get 125 movement speed, which won't make that much of a difference, but at the same time it will. Now that said, when we get crystal gear, don't forget guys, Crystal gear is going to have higher stats than stellar gear. So we're going to actually be able to have even more movement speed on our Neon Ninjas and Vanguards and stuff like that. But then on top of it, we're also going to be able to have more attack speed. Now, that's not going to affect every character because 300% attack speed is the maximum that your character can take advantage of, even though the number can go higher in the game. They should really point that out somewhere. But somebody like the Vanguard, you're at like 240 attack speed maxed right now or something like that. And we'll be able to get that probably to 300%. So it should make Vanguard and a couple other characters that are reliant on their base attack a little bit stronger. Thank you, Deadpool, for the sub with Twitch. Appreciate it, man. Helps out a lot. Which class do you recommend on this class? What? You mean subclass? I literally just explained that. How do you have 100% critical hit? Well, if you actually looked at my numbers, you'll see that I'm actually at 99. Oh, wait, what? When did I get over 100% crit hit? I was at 99.9. They must have just given it. Ah, is that from Show? Is that from this idiot? No. Was it from Luxian? Did that thing give us more crit hit? Crit hit 0.5. Yeah, there we go. Dragons. There's your answer to my crit hit. I know this is really off topic, but have you ever tried to Enter the Gungeon? I know that it's a really good game. I do. I actually love roguelikes. But personally, I don't know if I could ever do it on the channel. Because to me, I'm kind of addicted to the idea of progress. You know, like a roguelike is a perfect game for streamers because then you just keep repeating the same thing over and over again and essentially you have infinite content, right? But for something like YouTube, it's like, I don't know. What am I gonna do? Episode 50. All right, guys, I'm attempting another run. Oh, I lost. Well, see you in the next episode. Wow, that was a good one. We got a different room generation. Oh man, I died from the same boss I always die by. Thank you, Mr. Minecraft, for the sub with Twitch Prime. Guys, remember, you can actually sub with Twitch Prime for absolutely free. Just use your free trial, and it doesn't cost you a cent. And then you can even sub to me for a month with Twitch Prime. Then you can cancel your Twitch Prime before they charge you, and I'll still get paid. Because Amazon is amazing like that. How's your day going, Seth? It's going good. A little nauseous, honestly. But besides that, I'm in good spirits. And things are starting to get a little bit easier. Like, whew! You guys have no idea how stressed out I was with all of the recent Maplestory stuff. Because Maplestory 2, like, I feel like in the future that's going to be a really big game for me. Just because I love that game so much, I really hope that it eventually ends up being another game that you guys are into watching as much as Trove. Because the updates and the stuff that they got planned for it, like, it's like, it really is, it's my favorite game right alongside Trove. Like, it really is. But anyways, it was super duper overwhelming for me trying to, you know, kind of come out of the gate swinging, knowing like, okay, here, what tutorials are people going to be interested in, blah blah blah, because everyone's actually in a mad dash to get content out from Maplestory, and because of it, it's like, whoo, I got a lot of competition again. As opposed to Trove, it's like I can just put out videos whenever. You guys expect me to put out Trove videos. No one's expecting me to put out Maplestory videos yet. You know what I mean? I hate the controls in Maplestory. Use a controller. Use a controller, dude. Like, seriously, I can't even play that game without a controller. Like, the controls suck. I don't know how other people do it. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents towards it. I don't want to, like, try to overplay it or anything. It's like, you guys can be into whatever games you're into. But I still figure, you know, Lots of people that are into Trove are gonna be into Maplestory because the games are very similar. I feel, anyways. Maybe because you are mainly a Trove channel. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like, after I've played Maplestory for a few years on the YouTube channel, then people will come to expect, oh, this is one of the Maplestory content creators, right? As opposed to right now, I'm really struggling with trying to break into that scene. And because of it, it was super duper stressful, you know, for like the first week, because I was just, like, even that Halloween video, you know, it's like you can clearly see the Halloween Maplestory event. I went out not knowing a thing about like how the event was going to work or anything like that. I was just concerned about getting the video out on time. But now that I've experienced my first event, I know what they're like, so I have an idea for the future. Not to mention just all the grinding that I've been doing. Anyways. Thank you, Mr. Sausage. I appreciate that one. I really do. About the positive comment. But, I guess... I don't mean to sound mean, but it's like with Trove, I'm kind of just the Trove guy. Like, you know? Like, people will actually wait to watch my videos talking about these specific features and stuff. Whereas with Maplestory, it's like I have no understanding of the end game. Because it's all new. My tome is done. Thank you. Yell at me, guys. Yell at me when my tomes are done. I'm stupid and I have dumb brain. So I don't notice it. Not to mention, I'm not even playing with headphones right now. That's the one thing about Trove. I've played this game so much, I can play it in dead silence. And you know what? I prefer it. Because I hate the sounds in this game. They hurt my ears. Maybe eventually I'll hate the sounds in Maplestory if I've played the game in like a million years. Scythe play an ad. You got it. I pressed the ad button. Did it play an ad? I don't know if it did. Maybe I should refresh the page and do it again. How do you get lots of flux? You don't. I've got... How much flux do I even have? What are my keys? There. I've got 3 mil to my name. That's it. Because I've got a bunch of credit pouches because I'm pay to win. That's pretty much the only way you can make flux in this game, like, seriously. What do you think about club and power gem boxes? Are they worth it? What? Club and power gem boxes? What are you talking about? Nope, I didn't get an ad. Stupid Twitch. I gotta get out of here because otherwise I'm gonna die from my... Like, I was almost out of pots. Here, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll refresh the page. And there we go. I don't know why it won't run ads. I really don't. I got an ad. Ha! Nice! So it did run an ad. Good. Why didn't I get more pots? Why didn't you guys let me get more pots? You should have stopped me. Get wrecked, Icy. No, I actually really do like that Twitch just breaks ad blocker. I personally think that YouTube could stand to do that too. Not just for my own sake, but just because there's so many people that put out such great videos on YouTube, and it's like they deserve to get paid for it. You know? I don't know if I do. Like, I'm making a full-time living. That's enough for me. Okay? To ask for anything else would mean that I'm an idiot. I'm playing video games for a living. That's it. You know? I'm living the dream. Anything else is just a blessing. Anyways. I don't mean to go off on a tangent. It doesn't break my ad blocker. No, I mean like how Twitch... I've had people in here saying how like... How come these ads play through ad blocker? Yeah, YouTube Premium is like an ad blocker for YouTube. That's the proper way to do it, because when you actually use like YouTube Premium, or is that YouTube Red? I think they renamed it to YouTube Premium. But it's like, the way that that works is if you end up watching a YouTube video, you don't get any ads, but more money from YouTube will actually go towards that content creator than somebody who does watch the ad. But obviously, you know, there's the difference of you're paying for it. Anyways. What would you sell a level 2 stellar physical damage and magic find ring for? Honestly, I don't think that any rings sell except for stellar 4s and 5s. And even then, it's a big price difference between them. Like, you can try and sell it, but I don't know, because I don't sell that type of gear. I don't really deal with any of the trading in the game that requires, like, you to go into the game chat. Because generally I find the global anyways to be very toxic. Stellar Tree sells for around 15k. Yeah, I was gonna say around like 10 to 20k. So there you go. Your pots, yeah, I know. I need to find a cornerstone, but I was in the dumb ocean biome. It's gonna be cool when we get that U10, man. I'm really excited to see what that's gonna be like. Most of all, the reason why I just brought that up randomly was because it doesn't have cornerstones in the Geode surface. So instead, they're going to end up having these, like, kind of Geode bases. And those will be where you end up refilling your flasks and stuff. You can actually buy in power gem boxes from club and PC. Oh, that's what you meant when you said the club and power gem boxes. Yeah, you should have said adventurine. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about. No, they're not worth it, because those you can only get radiant gems out of. I'm pretty sure you can't get stellar gems. And it's just like, ew. Oh, this guy already bombed his way in. Woo! Items for me! Swoop in last minute. Claim them all. Thank you, Mr. Deadpool, for that beautiful... I don't even know what that is, but the 100 bits emote is really cool looking. Can I join Team Pixel? Yes, but I'm not going to invite anybody during a live stream, sorry. It takes too long, especially right now, like with this new keyboard that I'm getting used to. How much magic find is required to get a stellar drop? Don't worry. Who cares? Stellar is useless, man. Don't worry. You just gotta wait like a couple more months and you'll be able to just buy crystal gear, okay? Can you please work, stupid game? No, seriously, you'll be able to get crystal gear like very, very soon, and then never mind magic find. Like, it's going to make like dragons useless. That's why I'm actually really excited about it. Most of all because how it's going to affect new players. Crystal gear sucks for an in-game player like me because it's like, what's the point? But for a new starting player to be able to have access to gear that's going to be equivalent to and better than stellar right away, well, that's going to be great. Thank you, Deadpool, for the single bit. Bits sound stupid. But I guess it's better than saying, thanks for giving me 1 cent. Or a penny. Pennies don't even exist anymore. How did you do this? Yeah, buy crystal gear. Dude, if you haven't checked out my video already highlighting it on YouTube. But I talk about the crystal gear extensively. To give a short summary of it, though, you can always check out the video for more details on it. But you're going to be able to get crystal gear from a merchant in U8 up. U8 and up. You'll be able to buy it for like 10 flux. Hello, evil man. Beginners can buy U8 or whoops. Well, I died. Yeah, you can buy crystal gear as soon as you end up getting to U8. But of course, you're gonna have to be level 25 in order to equip it. Okay, Stratus. Hello, but he's like, I heard some streamers call bits twiddlies. Okay, whoever does that is actually a moron. Like, that is just stupid. I kind of like it. We should name bits something cool. Like, we should call it, like, awesome coins. Yeah, that's totally better. Or a Bitcoin. Wow, you guys are giving me tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, yeah, right, I don't have any pots. Well, don't worry, I'll use my skill of jumping around infinitely to avoid taking damage. What? Pennies don't exist anymore? Dude, get with the times. Pennies have been, like, they don't make new pennies anymore. And because of it, everything is still, like, broken and not rounded off on price. But it's like, if something is, let's say, 18 cents, right? You'll just have to pay 20 now. It's a nice way where the government could end up taxing and making monies with pennies on the dollar, quite literally. Who knows how much more thousands of dollars companies are making just on the fact that pennies don't exist and they can charge people a few extra cents for things that they didn't need. I gotta swap my tome, you guys. I also need a cornerstone. There's one. Thanks, Jeep Boy, for the 1 cent. Wait, what's like a weird, like, money? Like a weird real-life currency? Banana coins, right? Yeah. Totally. We should call it Jub tokens. Yeah. Maybe. That's kind of... It's getting there. But I don't know. Oh, Deadpool, thanks for the 1,000,000 Jub tokens. Jabokins. Right? No, thanks for giving me a bunch of Bilbo Bagginses. That's what I'm gonna call them. Bits is like so stupid, I may as well call them Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo Bitsons. Right? Call them Mesos? No, Stratus. We're not that into Maplestory. It's not like I want real life currency to be called Mesos. That'd be weird, right? Banana currency is from Donkey Kong. Yeah, I know. Or should I just say randomness and just be like, whoa, Deadpool donated 1,000 samurai sword cuts. Ugh, it was so bad. He's not a samurai at all. He's just an idiot with a mouth. Not you in the chat, Deadpool, but the movie Deadpool. Yo, son, I got a question about Trying Creator. I applied 2 months, and Trying still hasn't answered. How long does it take to get Creator? How big is your channel? That's what it really depends on. But otherwise, in all honesty, they do take quite a while to reply to those. But I don't know. You just spam them until they give it to you. I don't actually condone that. You might end up getting, like, banned. Scythe's Epin's currency to pay off his taxes. Yeah, that's it. That's good. Wow, the hair is gone. Well, it was never really hair. It was a wig, you fool. I had plenty of videos talking about it. But yes, I have retired the wigs. I'll make a video that talks about it, but honestly, I don't really care about making a video that talks about it because I just decided randomly, you know what, that's enough. Yes. No, I know, Wayne. I'm just teasing. 250 plus followers. Oh yeah, then you should be enough for the Trying Creative program. I don't know, dude. Like, it depends who they got at the office on that day. You know? It's really inconsistent, so I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes they'll get to you right away, and then other times they don't. You could send them a message on Twitter. I don't know what his Twitter is. It's Moby something. He's the guy that's in charge of all that stuff. How are the Trove servers doing? I mean, they're fine because no one's playing. But we were still dealing with some lag earlier. I don't even know why. Deadpool, you monster. You're giving me so many bits, man. Really appreciate it, fam. You're just spamming out the chat with them. It's actually kind of scary. Come out of D&D. No. I don't want to be attacked. Also, I have a new keyboard, and although it might seem like a lame excuse, I'm not used to using it. So if I get destroyed by people spam inviting me and stuff, I have no defense. because I can't type at all with this thing. Deadpool, you monster. What class to go for? Neon Ninja or Revenant? The class that you enjoy playing, man. 100% just play the character you enjoy. I mean, you might have to just try it out to find out. Deadpool. Hog in the chat just completely... Like, it's kind of weird, honestly, that they let you just donate 1 bit at a time, but... I guess it's cool because it's a bit train. Hey, do you think Dino Tamer could be as strong as Gunslinger? I mean, it's not whether or not it could be. It can't. Gunslinger's just the best. But, Dino Tamer, yeah, you can main him for sure. He's actually really good in Shadow Towers, even right now before a rework. You can, he was one of the characters where you could actually solo Ultra Dot before all these other characters started becoming, like, really powerful because of their reworks. Despite the fact that Dino Tamer's kind of an underdog, people always say, like, how weak he is and stuff, and it's like, no, he's actually really, really strong. Is Faye any good? I mean, Faye's the strongest single target damage, but I personally can't stand Faye's gameplay. Like, it's really boring for me. And the whole thing is, it's single target, so it's like, if you're trying to farm dungeons and stuff, like, look at this. We go in here and there's, like, 1 million enemies. And it's like, how are you supposed to deal with that with the phase shot? Are you going to stream Trove often again? I'm hoping to. I really am. Like, I'm sorry I haven't been doing as many Trove streams or just as many streams in general. I've actually been really, really busy lately. You know? Like, things have actually been crazy. Like, I should come up with a video that kind of talks about it all, but I feel like there's... I feel bad because I feel like there's actually kind of a disconnect between, like, what's going on and what you guys know what's going on. I mean, for the most part, it's just been grinding stuff in Maplestory because not only am I addicted to the game and want to actually grind it, but I'm trying to get to a certain point where I think people would be more interested in actually, like, watching me play it. And, you know, I'm gathering knowledge about the game so that I can make, like, some tutorials and stuff like that that will actually be informative. That's kind of the point I'm trying to get at. Thanks, Deadpool! He's still been constantly sending out the bits, by the way. I just haven't acknowledged it because I'm responding to things. Ice Sage or Draco, what do you think? I think Ice Sage might actually top Draco as far as damage. Because my Ice Sage was clearing almost as fast as my Draco, and that was without having a good Ice Sage class gem. That said, I prefer Draco because you got more survivability. And generally, I find it to be a lazier character. Like, with Ice Sage, you're pretty much spamming all your abilities. But with Draco, you're just throwing bombs and holding left click. Occasionally pressing right click or casting your ult. Why do I have them and can still collect them? What did you say, Marty? I didn't... Oh, Stratus! Are you serious? Did Joe actually get Maplestory working for him? It's about time, dude. I hope so. What are those beams coming out of the ground? I have a couple mods. These blue beams are just bosses. So you can see right here, this is just a random elite mob. Which is under the same code as, like, the dungeon bosses. So that's why you see the dungeon boss here. And then this is a separate mod that shows the dungeon chest. So in case you ever end up missing it or anything, then you know, oh, it's still there. Same with all the beams for the shadow gear and stellar gear and stuff like that. It's too bad those aren't implemented into the game. Tome, thank you very much. Because they're really, really useful. Like, often you'll turn around as you're leaving a dungeon and then you'll see this big beam of, like, yellow glowing light. And then you're like, oh, I left a stellar behind. These dino enemies are still so stupid, man. That was laggy. Did you see that? That took such a long time to complete that enemy dungeon thing. You can collect the stars for souls, but why are they still there? No clue. I mean, because you could have already got them and stocked up on them, so they always kind of have, like, the option to loot collect things. It's better than them just removing it, because then otherwise your inventory is just full of an item you can't get rid of, right? Come on, bombs. Start working. There we go. Stop hurting me. Stop it. Are you going to give away the gear you gather while streaming? Yeah. I should mention that more, but I'm not really good at advertising giveaways. I just kind of do them randomly. Because I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really known as like a giveaway channel. I don't care for that, because to me, anyways, that feels like dishonest views. Because then people are just coming around for free stuff rather than actually coming around because they're interested, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about it anyway. Other content creators obviously feel different. Like, isn't there like the second best, like, the second biggest, like, Fortnite YouTuber is, like, some guy who just gives away V-Bucks? Or something ridiculous? I don't know. Can you still buy the Shaper's Key? Oh. That's interesting. I don't know. Where did you buy the Shaper's Key again? Oh, gosh. It's literally been years. That's why sometimes, like, I gotta refer to my own tutorials because I don't remember any of this stuff. But yeah, you could buy that from Shadow Towers, right? I don't think you can buy it anymore. It wouldn't make sense. Like, if you could buy the keys, that would be stupid. Unless they're gonna have them recycled for crystal gear. But that'd be weird. It's made from Titan Souls. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can you still make it? That's stupid. Devs, get on that. That's a beginner's trap. Like, you can't use those anymore. I don't know why your message got destroyed, but it did. How long did it take you to get 20k PR? I mean, dude, I've been playing this game for years. I can't say how long it ended up taking me to get 20k PR. Because when I was playing, 20k PR wasn't even a thing. Power rank wasn't even a thing. You know? When the gems ended up coming out, I don't remember if 20k was a thing. Because we've gotten a lot more power rank just from dragons and stuff, right? I was gonna get bits and send them to you, but the bit page just keeps refreshing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Even on my end, Jan, like... Also, hi, by the way. But even on my end, it's like, I'm spamming you guys with ads, and Twitch just keeps saying, you can't send ads right now, it hasn't been 8 minutes. And then I see you guys in the chat go, I got an ad. So it's like, okay. How do you get 20k PR? I'm 15k PR on my gunslinger. I don't know. I mean, you get up to Radiant Gems if you can, and then you level them up just enough that you can... Well, no, you're talking about 20k PR. What am I talking about? You can already get Stellar. You pretty much just have to get Stellar Gems. That's all there really is to it. And then max them out. Bomber Royale of Dungeons for XP. Or Dungeons for XP. Bomber still, I think, technically gives the best XP, but it's changed. So originally, Bomber was just the best way of getting XP. This was completely unintentional. And now it still gives a lot of XP, but you have to actually score points and be aggressive and, you know, like, actually play. I don't know the ratio. Where is this guy? Like, seriously, is he in the floor, or is one of those normal dudes the dungeon boss? Yup, it was. Okay. Extra XP in the game is a rampage cornerstone. No, not really. Like, that's too inconsistent. I guess if you can end up getting into one, but personally, I still think Shadow Towers and Bomber are the most bang for your buck, just because you end up getting a lot of XP for completing it. It's like you end up getting the same XP of, like, clearing a 3-star dungeon. You know? But I don't know. Best XP is honestly just farming non-stop with XP boosters. That's why I ended up doing for my Vanguard, and I was able to max him out in... It's 6 hours, I think, is pretty much what it can do for getting character maxed out. Whoops, I gotta go for the exit. My tome! You guys did not yell at me. This tome's not done yet. Ah? It's like so close. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, Dumble, you're talking about outposts, right? Like, not just rampages. You're talking about using the outpost exploit. With the plasmium, right? Is that what you mean? Because otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about. Rampage outpost cornerstone. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's definitely the best. Yeah. I thought you meant, like, getting XP from killing the rampage bosses. And that's why I was just, like, so confused. But yeah, I haven't talked about the exploits, or not the exploits. I don't know if it is an exploit, but I didn't talk about it because the XP that you end up getting from it is actually insane. And I didn't... Look at that idiot. I'm just going to kill him. The XP you get from it is so insane. I didn't want to make a video on it in case it was, like, a problem and then they would nerf it. Because that's what happens when I talk about those things. And then people get mad at me like, "Rah!" And it's like, it's not my fault that these guys messed up. How many Shadow Jump boxes do you have on you? On me right now, I don't know. In my personal chest, close to 4,000. So hopefully I'll be pretty set on the new gem dust when the gems come out. While Rampage Cornerstones are exploited, you can do it without cheating. Yeah, but I mean more so the XP in general. Like, I don't know if the devs realized just how much XP we're getting from those. I mean, I've had maxed out characters long before any of this stuff. Anyways, who should I main? I main Vanguard, and I might main Shadowhunter, but I still don't have a class gem key, and Shadowhunter sucks without a class. Yeah, so don't touch him. He's useless. Like, you legit need to have your class ability with the Shadowhunter for him to even be playable. That's why, like, I think it's so funny how, like, on top of the fact that I want Shadowhunter to get a rework just because I love the character and I want it to actually be, like, powerful instead of weak sauce. But it's like, on top of that, the character should end up getting a rework over the Tomb Raiser because of the fact that Shadowhunter is unplayable without the class gem ability. Like, it actually sucks. It's one of the worst classes in the game without the class gem ability. That's why I would still argue it's the best class gem ability in the entire game, because it's the only one that makes a useless character actually very viable. You know? That said, he's still very underpowered and underbalanced. Like, it doesn't work. You can't even use this guy in Shadow Towers, otherwise you're a joke. I mean, I still kind of use him, but Shaper Key should have a different use now. Yeah, I know. I'm still half expecting that we'll see Shaper's Keys recycled for Crystal Gear sometime in the future, or something to that effect. Because often whenever they end up removing a feature, it's just so that down the line they can end up using it for something else. But I don't know, man. I want my Titan Souls back. You just got the Scary Mary mount. I did? I don't know what you're talking about. Speaking of which, that's right. We're going to have access to, it's like a dread mount with a giant skeleton head. That's going to be coming out next Tuesday in a pack, obviously. Funny enough, it was a mount that was actually in the game's code like a year ago. And Stratus found it, tried it out, and it was like, oh, well, this is Halloween themed, and then for some reason it didn't come out with last year's Halloween, so it was like, well, I guess they'll use it for next year, and yep, they accidentally showed it in their dev stream. I guess I could have made a video talking about it, but it's like, it's right around the corner anyways, we're gonna get to see it. I still gotta make the video talking about the new bomber map, though, and the dragon, the bomber dragon that they accidentally showed off. I went into a Shadow Tower portal and crashed. Well, that sounds about right. When the new gems come, will the gem boxes I already have get the new gem type? Yes. Originally, they weren't going to, and then for some reason last week during their stream, they were like, by the way, your current boxes will drop the gems. And it was like, okay. I already just opened all my empowered gem boxes, but whatever. Like, mean. It's on their Instagram. What is? The Bomber Dragon? Yeah, they got... I don't know why they're even trying to get into the Instagram thing. Like, it's like, why? Why? Plus, aren't most of the pictures just them being at Starbucks? I wouldn't know. It's not like I check. And I suck at social media. Like, I've got my Instagram and all it ever is just... Huh, well, guys, it's been a couple weeks and guess what? Here's a video of Jump Jump. I guess that's pretty much my Instagram. Oh, guys, look, I'm doing something else. Like, I'm not good at it, man. Like, I should be advertising, like, things that I'm doing in my personal life through my Instagram, but it's like, I'm also the type of person where, to me, it's like a very fine line between talking about myself and it just being, like, you know, like, I'm not really comfortable with that. I guess I would say, like, in this environment where it's just casual hanging out, sure, but it's like, I'm not getting Instagram, oh yeah, I just lifted this much weight at the gym, you know, even though it's like my own personal thing that I'm into and I would be pumped to be sharing that info, but it just, you know, it just kind of comes off weird to me. I don't know. You can still buy those keys. Yikes. Yeah, the Shaper Star keys. Well, that's the devs screwing up as usual. One of them didn't get the memo to remove them from the Shadow Tower. Can you loot collect them right back for the Titan keys? Or the Titan souls? I doubt it. But at the least you should be able to. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. They're used for some of the allies in the resistors bench for some weird reason. They should just outright remove them. Anything that cost them should just be removed. But yeah, that's a good point, man. Like, I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot that they even used them. One key loot collects into one Titan. So, oh, then it's not a problem. Really? That's not a big deal then. Not at all. Let me try and run an ad. Take this, guys. Hey, look! It actually told me that it's running this time. Wow. Way to go, Twitch! Thank you, my cheeks hurt, for the bit. Appreciate it, man. Also, it made me see your name, which is funny. It made me think of a hamster. Can you please make an update tutorial on making mods, please? I mean, I guess. I don't really make mods anymore, though. That's the problem. Like, I'm pretty out of touch with that stuff. I'm pretty sure my tutorial still applies. It's just some of the ways that it works is probably a little bit different, you know? Will pearls become cheaper after U10? Yeah, most definitely. Because when U10 comes out, we'll be able to loot collect stellars and get pearls. So, yes. Yesterday, I got scolded by a friend for using the rev glitch in front of Twixler. My argument was, my rev is 5 kpr. I never play it. I have no clue how the skill is meant to work. And after 3 updates claiming they'd fixed the rev glitch, they're either endorsing it or I'm starting to think that's the intended mechanism. No, they've said that they'll ban you if they catch you doing it. They just don't often catch you doing it. And more importantly than that, I don't even think that they know what the exploit is. Because they didn't fix it. They fixed a bunch of other exploits, though. But no, I would not condone or recommend that you do the rev exploit, let alone advertise it. Why is Dread harder than Daughter? Because Dreadnought is the actual last boss of the game. It doesn't say that in the lore anywhere. And who are we kidding? There is no lore to this game. Even the Geode area doesn't have lore. Did you know that Trove's lore, this is actually true, Trove's lore is presented within, like, you know when you're doing quests and for some reason there's just a huge wall of text over the quest objective and you're just skimming through it trying to find out, okay, what do I actually have to do? Yeah, apparently that's like the official Trove lore. I never read it, so I don't want lore. Like, I don't care. What is the Rev glitch? We do not talk about Rev glitch. It's like some buggy thing where you can spam your abilities. Remember that one pack that gave you mustache-related items? Yeah, they bring that every November. It comes back. That was weird. I mean, I never understood the whole Movember type of thing anyways. I remember I did it like a couple times in some of my older videos, but now it's like, I don't care. I just try to be as clean-shaven as I can remember to be. That said, I had my beard grow for like 3 days and I looked like a hobo and it was like, I don't want to shave. Look, fire enemy, you're in the wrong biome. Die. My items are full. That was me taking my pots. Bloop. You guys didn't yell at me about my tome. Oh, you guys, that's on you. That's your fault. It's not that I didn't notice. Is Shadowhunter better than Gunslinger? Dude, Shadowhunter's not better than Sneezing. Like, pretty much every character in the game is better than Shadowhunter. Not really. You can't use them in Shadow Towers at all. Oh, now you guys yell at me about the tome. Thanks, guys. You really got my back. But no, Shadowhunter kind of sucks. He's kind of in the middle. He's like a medium character, I'd say. Like, you can't really use him for Shadow Towers because he's kind of uggles. Oh, man. You know what I'm noticing here? Like, geez, my thumb is really hurting from this keyboard. Like, I'm actually not used to having my hand on this keyboard. Like, I gotta find a more rested position. Like I said, I'm more used to having a comfort curb keyboard that's like ergonomic and meant for your hand, as opposed to this weird dumb gaming one where it's like, we've got a bunch of blinking lights. Yeah, because I'm gonna be staring at my keyboard when I'm in the middle of gaming. When you're playing Vanguard. Dab. Yes. Candy Barb. Oh, he's beautiful. You can use Candy Barb for sure. He's actually probably one of the best characters to start with, honestly. Because you're just naturally going to end up being, like, super powerful. Use a wrist rest. It's not the wrist, like... It's my thumb, like, on the space bar, because I'm mashing it like a freak. But I don't really have my hand in a comfortable position. So I'm finding, like, my thumb is kind of like this. I'll get used to it. It's just, like, legit. I'm coming off of, like, 15 real years of using a different keyboard, and then I just swapped to this one. Is your Vanguard even 10 KPI? No, not right now. I swapped my gems over to the Rev back when I made my updated Rev tutorial video talking about him in U9 and Ultra Towers. And then I started playing Shadowhunter, so I just lazily never swapped my gems. What about Boomeranger? Boomeranger's a fun character. He's not very good, though. Oh, excuse me. Like, he needs a rework, but most of all, like, he's got decent enough damage. The problem with the Boom Boom is he's got way too much knockback. So he's really unorthodox to try and use for, like, U9 and stuff, because otherwise you're just gonna be knocking enemies, like, off of the dungeons and stuff, and then good luck completing them. Where is... Look at him! He's down underground! Like, what was that? Ah, now I know how to escape him. I'll burrow. I'm a Candy Barb with 152k damage. A bunch of crit hit and crit damage. Is that okay? Yeah, that's actually really good, dude. The fact that you're already rocking 100% crit hit is just right click and everything dies. Like, these bosses right here, like, I've always wanted to have, like, Candy Barb as a main for my physical damage, but he's not fast enough for me. And because I've been playing this game for so long, I'm all about just being efficient. And it's not that, well, I mean, I say that, but here I am on the Shadow Hunter. But I just mean, like, at least with this character, we kind of got range going on. And if I was using Barb, it's like, I'd have to get rid of his class gem just so that I had his number 1 as a jump instead. Because that's better for movement. Anyways, Barb is beautiful because you just go into a dungeon, right-click, and everything dies. Or should I say everything game ends. That's a pun that will make sense in, like, the following weeks. It's got to do with us joking around with it. I'll explain the joke, okay? Because it's not going to make sense otherwise. Game end is like the family-friendly way of saying, like, you're killing an enemy or something like that. Some big-time Fortnite channels use it. And it's just, like, so cringe and so stupid. But it's, like, it's so good. Game end, or, yeah, or like Stratos said, the other one we've been using is game disconnect. Because it's like taking it to a whole other level. Continue farming tomes with the Revenant. Ew, no. Too slow. I don't like the dodge on the Rev either. Like, they really should... Somebody ended up asking them, like, or trying to ask them in one of their streams about, like, them fixing the dodge for, like, the Knight, the Rev, and stuff like that. But it was like, how do you ask the devs that question? In a way that they'll even understand, let alone, like, respond to. Is Pirate Captain good? Yeah, Pirate Captain's one of the best. It's funny how I say that about a lot of the characters, but really, like, Pirate Captain, the whole point is that you spam out your pots so that you can throw down, like, multiple of your ult. Like, you gotta use a cooldown emblem. And you can actually be some of the higher damage in the game. I'm actually curious to see what they do for Pirate Captain's rework, if he's just gonna become even more game-breakingly strong. Tome, thank you. Domo. Woo! Alright, we're done. We did it! We got all of them! Did he? I clicked. I'll click again. Is Vanguard a good endgame main? Yes, you can use Vanguard both in U9 and Ultra Towers. Check out my videos on him. Check out, you know, either the Star Speed build. That's good for U9 stuff. But then I got another video that talks about, like, using him in Shadow Towers as well. Where's Jub? In bed, man. Anyways, come here, guys. Come here. We have free item. Free item. Come here, you guys. We got to spoil the vanity from... Yes. Nice ad, by the way. Thank you. What was it? Pringles? Well, Pirate Captain is gonna eventually get a rework, because Pirate Captain hasn't had a rework. They're gonna rework all of the characters. So, I don't know about Vanguard. I don't know if they'll rework that character. But Pirate Captain, you kind of gotta use, like, very specific... there's a very specific way to make him powerful, because otherwise he's not. Like, if you're just playing in the vanilla way, it just doesn't really work. Are you guys over here? You better be at this portal, otherwise so help me. Let's just boop, 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 bloop. I'm trying to do this and spread them out so that it's, like, fair for everybody. You guys should just be right-clicking in specific spots, but... I guess what I could do to make it fair for everybody, except then some freak could use an auto-clicker, is, just put all of them in the chest, like, all at once, and just have you guys spam right-click to take the item, right? Which club is that? My club. Team Pixel. Too late. They're all gone. I'm sorry. Wow, we got 5 Eclipse keys, guys. Nice. I should get rid of these Darknet gears, but I don't want to. If Scythe doesn't respond to this message, then Joe is officially better at streaming. Yes, he is. Joe is better at streaming than me, man. Because he's got the whole, like... He's really good at being, like, that more relaxed, mellow, just chill out and play for a couple hours. Whereas me, I'm like, oh... You know, it's like... Within an hour, I'm dead, and I just want to stop. And then the thing is... Then I stop streaming, and then I relax. You know? To be fair, I'm getting better at streaming, I'd say. Trying to be a lot more relaxed. Wait, what? Okay, this, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this, but this I think is funny. So, partners who run 2 minutes of ads an hour with your current viewers can earn about $2 an hour from ads. That's horrible. I mean, to be fair, on YouTube, you make like $1 every 1,000 views. Like, that's awful, man. Jeez Louise. See, no wonder it's like streaming and YouTube and everything is a 24-hour job, man. You can't stop, won't stop. Like, seriously. That's pretty bad. I should be running longer ads then, right? Like, I should be running like 3-minute ads every time I throw them down. Then you guys come back and you don't know what's going on. Anyways, I'll answer and hang out. Like, I'll hang out with you guys and answer a couple more questions. I'm not gonna be inviting you guys during the stream. I'll invite you after, so just hang out in the world. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. But yeah, I want to answer a couple more of you guys' questions and stuff. Okay. Why is Candy Barb so reliable in Shadow Towers? I mean, he is and he isn't. Like, most of all, the reason why you'll always see people using Candy Barb is because his ultimate gives everybody else attack speed. So you'll use his ult in combination with a bunch of gunslingers, and that's how people end up speedrunning Ultra Towers. Is there's like one Candy Barb and everyone else is just Gunslinger. Because he's got the highest damage output. Okay, Joe is on Maplestory too. Dude, that's awesome. It's about time. Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Joe hasn't been able to play Maplestory because his Nexon launcher broke. So I'm really excited about that. Because he's got to catch up and get to the end game. Seth, you should try a Dead Cells stream. They've made an integrated thing for streaming on Twitch. I love Dead Cells. I did reinstall it. I did try it. I'm not into doing it as a stream. I'm sorry. You should do a duo stream with someone. Well, that's actually a good idea. You should consider doing a duo stream with someone. One streams on Twitch and one streams on YouTube. Exploit the no double streaming rule. Well, technically, see, here's the thing. Like, so I think, like, the way that you would have to get around it, which this is actually stupid, but it's like, the way that you could stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time is you essentially can't stream the same footage. So if I'm streaming like this on Twitch and then I was streaming with, say, my face cam was in a, like, not even my face cam was in a different location. I had a different camera on me and somehow had a different camera on the game. Like, it's like there's ways that you could probably be pretty cheaty with it, but then you'd have to essentially be streaming 2 times over, and that would just completely destroy your internet. So it's just, I don't know, dude. How do you feel now, Scythe? I still feel a bit nauseous, honestly, but I feel okay. How old are you? Old enough. Check my Q&A video if you want to know my age. Can you add me to your club? I will. Do a 3-minute non-skippable ad. I will in 3 minutes, because I can't play another ad yet. Any advice for a gunslinger build? Same as any era character, just build DPS. So you're just, I've got plenty of tutorials on YouTube on all of that stuff. How do I join your world? / go to world, one word, and then space Team Pixel. They have Maplestory 2 on Steam as well. If it wasn't working on the Nexon launcher, exactly, Solus. But here's the thing. Joe's Nexon account, he had a separate Nexon account that was already tied to his Steam. So what I'm assuming he ended up doing, because he was talking about this earlier, he created a new Steam account so he could link it with his current Maplestory account. That was the way that he got around it. Speaking of which, I should probably make a tutorial on that. It kind of sucks that you gotta do something like that, but there's been a small handful of people that have dealt with the same issue he did. I hit level 50. Nice, dude. Do you have me added in Maplestory? You better. Why does my gunslinger look so cool on your screen? What? I don't know who you are. What mods do you use? Who are you? Which gunslinger are you? Like, what are you talking? Oh, you're probably Angry Dan. Yeah. That's a helmet from Merc's mod. He ended up making kind of a ninja suit for his Vanguard, which is really cool. Oh, jeez. See, the other thing, too, like, I think, I don't know what's going on. I won't say that I'm sick, but I feel nauseous. My back was out of place, so I've been taking painkillers, you know, which doesn't happen often at all, like, since I've been doing a lot of heavier back exercises, you know? Like, since I started strengthening my back, I haven't dealt with that. So it's really weird that my back ended up going out of place. What Phoenix Guardian costume is that? What? I probably still have... It's called the Phoenix Guardian. Like, that's it. Oh, the Phoenix Vanguard. Yeah, that's a mod. It's called the Phoenix Guardian. Like, literally. I had a video on that. You can type /join world as well. Go to world works. It's the exact same command. What does it take to upgrade the max character size in a guild? Talking about Maplestory, by the way. You gotta level up your guild. I don't know if it's related to when you end up spending currency and upgrading the guild hall. That might be working towards more guild space too. But that's why I mean I don't really have much experience with that yet, so I'm not entirely sure. I do have you added on Maplestory too. Oh, okay, cool. What Phoenix Vanguard costume is that? Like I just answered, dude. The Phoenix Vanguard costume is a mod. And it's literally called Phoenix Guardian. Can you type in chat how to join your club world? Ah, like in the Twitch chat. There we go. Well, I typed it, but for some reason it didn't send. Like, okay, whatever. Hey, I've been accepted into the guild. Ah, is Stratus here inviting people? That'd be nice. I got the easiest dragon, the green pinata. Look at my beautiful Vanguard. From everything in your collections, you are only missing some Geode allies. Pretty much. I mean, I'm missing some badges. Like, obviously, we got the last Luxian to deal with, and then... Oh, not social, gameplay. The last Luxian badges, and I'll probably never... Like, I gotta get these Rampage badges out of the way eventually, but I don't know, 200 Rampages is pretty crazy. And then for the subclasses one, you gotta get 25 KPR on every character. Maybe I'll be able to get that with 32 KPR being the new max when U10 comes out, but... I'm not too keen on it, honestly. You gotta spend too much money to get that maxed out. And then otherwise I'm missing 2 rare Geode allies, and that's it. How long will you be streaming for? My sis wants me to go bicycling with her. Just leave, dude. I'm literally going to stop streaming, like, right away. But first, let me hit you guys with a 3-minute ad. Blah. Turtles have feathers. Yes, they do. What was that? Your level 41 Berserker? Cool. I'm a little bit stronger than that, but shh. In your opinion, what are the hardest dragons to get? Starfire is still, like, the hardest. I guess technically the Primordials, just because they're time-gated and random at the same time. So it's, like, bad on bad, you know? I'm here without ads in the phone. Reptilian, no! Do you think there will be another badge for every class at 35 KPR? Eventually, yes, I do. Whenever they add crystal tiered gems, and, like, we already know that the power rank badge in the game goes up to 40 KPR. So it's only a matter of time before 40 KPR is a thing. Spider-Man ad, nice. You got lucky. Oh man, you know what I'm actually, like, really pumped for, guys? Red Dead 2 is coming out, like, really soon. I don't know if I want to get it day one. I don't know if I want to do a series on it. I might just get it for myself. Twitch changed it so you can't block ads even with Twitch Prime. Yes. I don't know how they did that. They should, They should change it on YouTube. They really should. Money for your enjoyment. Yeah, but it's like watching an ad's not that big a deal, and honestly speaking, like you get a lot more ads if you're watching cable, right? Like it's a pretty decent trade-off, honestly. Can I join Team Pixel? Yeah, I'll probably add you. I mean, it depends. If you've got that same username in-game, I don't know. Just hang out on Team Pixel, and then I'll message you guys after I'm done the stream, and then you can just talk in world chat, and I'll invite you. Why does my hat look so weird on your screen? Mods? Fox? Yeah, that's, like I said, that's a mod. The amount of ads. I only sent like one every 8 minutes. It's the best I can do. Otherwise, I would spam you with ads every 10 seconds. Yes, Angry Dan, that's exactly it. I haven't seen any ads because you're a sub. Haha. See, that's where you guys can sub with Twitch Prime and then you don't get any ads. Incentive much? Varicant? Oh no. Ad blocker? Varicant is a character in Maplestory that summons nothing but ads, and then Stratus made the genius joke of saying, like, ad blocker, because he's got too many ads. I don't get any ads either. I don't know. They don't work for everybody. It's just kind of random. Anyways, we're gonna call it here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. I will be inviting a bunch of you guys. And then otherwise, there's already videos on YouTube right now, so you can go check those out if you are more inclined to watch some stuff. Otherwise, this stream will be available on YouTube tomorrow, more than likely. And then I'll have the Bomber video on Trove stuff probably later next week, even though it's a little bit late, but I don't really care. It's not really that exciting. Anyways, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll probably hop on Maplestory after this. Maybe even stream more Maplestory if you guys aren't bored of watching me do this stupid bunker dungeon over and over, because it's still double loot day. But otherwise, seriously, really appreciate you guys coming out. And hope you enjoyed. If you didn't already, you can always hit follow. You can always sub with Twitch Prime for absolutely free. In the odd chance that... self-advertising here. In the odd chance that you guys are even going to buy anything from Amazon... While I do have a link down below to my Amazon affiliate where you can buy the same gear that I use, if you go through that link and then buy anything else on Amazon, I'll still make like 10% off of it. It's not exclusive just to that gear, so it helps. Even if you don't do it, who cares? Have a good one, everybody. Sayonara. Stay epic. Eee!